There she is.
There you are. What are you eating?
What's going on? I'm working out actually. I timed my workout. Finished the last set as you called, and I'm walking out.
Oh yeah. So I sound so echoey. Are you in a?
I'm walking out of the gym now.
Yeah, I'm saying it sounds like a big old gymnasium where
Well, you know.
where gentlemen have their balls exposed in the restrooms.
Well, listen. Look, I get it. I get it. You don't know what a gym is. You haven't seen one since like '82. But
That's not true.
okay, you were a body guy a couple of years ago. You're right.
Mm.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, come on, show some respect. You were never in the shape I was in.
I, wow. 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 So I'm actually retreated to the offices here in
Yeah,
the penthouse suite. So
silence is
I should
golden.
have good service. It's silent.
I
I'm in
love
the
this.
office.
We should have done this 2 podcasts ago.
Right. Listen, I mean, look, I can,
I love
you know,
our 112 episode learning curve we're doing here.
we finally got it down.
Not quite, but we're still
We're
fine
getting
tuning.
close. Right.
We're still rounding the rough edges.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Where do you want to start today? I have a
Well,
I have a feeling we got a couple things on the plate, literally and figuratively.
literally. Well, I was gonna say, you know, I just worked out again, but I feel like I have to get this off my chest. I feel like I have to rub this in. I
Uh-huh.
got to dig it to you really
Yeah,
good. But
yeah.
I have been walking every day. Obviously, I mean, all you do here is walk, right?
Right.
You got to walk here. It's the name of the game here.
Uh-huh.
But 2 days in a row, I worked out. So, and I walked 8 miles today, and I worked out. Uh, I had an acai bowl. I don't even know what an acai bowl is, but my brother's like, "You're getting one today." So I got one. That was my meal. But now we worked out, and I said, "What's for dinner?" He said, "Another acai bowl." And I was like, "Oh, it's funny." He's like, "Yeah, I'm not joking."
You're
I was like,
wasting your time in New York. You're
but
absolutely
here's the thing:
wasting your time up there.
I am a slick motherfucker.
I have you
Okay?
been sneaking out at 3 in the morning, going hitting like a Korean barbecue or something?
No, no. But today he was at work with my son, and Nick the Dick went to work 2 days in a row.
We're gonna revisit him. I got some heat with
Yeah.
that kid.
He is a lazy motherfucker, I will tell you that.
Uh-huh.
But he goes to work, and me and Lex ran some errands this morning. I went to the World Market. I've never been to a World Market before. I spent $50 on food from the UK, Italy, and Japan. I got the green, what are they called? Mache Kit Kats.
Yeah,
Nothing in the bag is in English. The whole bag is in Japanese.
green
I
tea.
hope I got the right thing.
It's green tea.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can't read it. It's not in English.
But I can tell
I
you,
don't know. I was looking at the
matcha is
pictures. I
tea.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I saw
But
that disgusting TikTok. I was surprised your daughter let you show her face in that fucking
she was very
disgusting
disgusted.
display of gluttony that you uploaded to the internet today.
Well, so she was not happy. But my point
That
to this
doesn't
was,
bode well for the future of you continuing to walk and hit the gym. Is all I'm saying.
well, here, just listen up.
Yeah.
So today, I brought Lex back to the apartment.
Uh-huh.
They were still at work, and my buddy from TikTok, he is the situation. That's his name on TikTok. Tommy C. Tommy lives here in New Jersey.
This only works if he's an Asian man that does the entire Jersey Shore gimmick.
So he is an Asian guy. He has the most like New Jersey accent.
Okay.
Like he talks like but he's an Asian guy.
But
He's
does
incredibly funny.
Does he spike his hair and wear wife beaters? Is what
He
I'm
is
asking.
bald like Mr. Clean
Oh.
completely. But let me tell you, he is a funny motherfucker. So
Yeah.
we met up today, and I may have snuck in 2 slices of pizza today. I'm just saying. Nobody knows. Nobody in the family knows. But here's the worst part of all
I thought
this.
maybe you were going to try to do the TikTok gimmick. I mean, not the Kit Kat gimmick with him, and he was going to get mad because he's not
no.
Japanese.
Yeah. I got a story about that. So I got in 2 slices of pizza. I got back to the apartment, and it was a couple hours later. We filmed a couple TikToks, which I'll get into. So we get back, and Lex is like, "I'm hungry." I was like, oh shit, I forgot to feed you. I went and got 2 slices and a drink and never got her food. I forgot.
Oh, that's
So she was
fantastic.
starving. So I had to get her McDonald's. So and then Nick came home. He was hungry, so I got them both McDonald's. But so then my brother's like, "What'd you eat today?" I was like, "I haven't eaten yet." I'm playing the gimmick that I didn't eat. Right. So then we do this. We walk.
He didn't like give you a breathalyzer and catch some olive oil on your breath or anything like that.
Right. No, he believed I didn't eat today.
Oh, Jesus.
So then we walked 4 miles. And then we walked 2 miles and walked 2 miles back. We dropped the kids off because they were complaining for 4 fucking miles. And then we did another mile. We got the acai bowl, another mile back. He thinks that's my first meal of the day. But I had 2 slices and a Sprite. So
You're like a housewife hiding wine and chocolate all over the house.
Well, look, okay, 2 giant New York slices and a Sprite in a can for $5.99. That's a fucking steal. I'm sorry.
I mean,
and these slices were amazing.
Plus, it's a requirement while you're in New York to do these things. I mean,
I've had pizza like 4 times this week. So,
yeah, well, all right, maybe you should cap.
But he's only letting. I eat at home. I eat 7-8 times a day. This guy 2 times we're done.
Don't remind me.
You know,
I'm about ready to.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the one banging pots and pans by the end of this podcast. The way I've been eating, which is good.
I've been working out
because you probably are keeping from growing any, which is going to hurt you on our weigh-in. I may really get close to your weight before the weigh-in. Today, I don't know if you saw the images on TikTok. I did hit the Shinju buffet.
I saw, my friend.
2 very full plates of food. I would have done 3, but here's the problem. I woke up and we were supposed to do it on Monday when we went to go see the movie, me and my brother. So I message him. It's like 11 o'clock and I'm like, let me, in case he's in the area and wants to do lunch early, let me get the pre-game dump started while I'm messaging him. So he calls me right back. He's like, what do you have in mind? I go, the usual. He's like, all right, give me an hour. So I'm like, all right, perfect. I'll take a shower after my shit, and then I'll be ready for you. I took everything took a little longer, you know. And so the shower, I was trying to be a little thorough, get up all in the places, and it's harder to reach them now that I'm fatter, so it's a little more effort. I might have to just run a string across the fucking shower to scoot across or something. But so I hop out of the shower and I'm like, oh, I get the rumbles. Like that early morning shit was like a to be continued, and I didn't realize it. And right as I'm like standing there debating what to do, my brother's text on my way. I'm like, well, I guess that decides it for me. Worst comes to worst, I'm shitting on site. So after the second plate of food, I knew that it was going to be either you stop now and you can get home and take care of this at home base, or if you eat more, you're running the risk of either having to go at the restaurant, which, I mean, you know, I've been in there before. It's not like a disaster, but a home base is always preferable. Or I'm going to have some kind of emergency on the way home. Like that 8-minute drive, you know, I can't trust that I can.
That may be the longest 8 minutes of your life.
Have you ever held your breath for 8 minutes? Because I feel like if that impending doom is coming, it's about the equivalent of holding your breath. And it's if you can't hold your breath for that amount of time, then you're probably not going to be able to hold your bottom breath in for that amount of time. So right. So that was the math I did, and I was like, all right, I'll just do 2 plates of food then, which was probably good because when I got home after take care of all the paperwork, I just went and laid down for 2 hours in my bed. I just laid down, breathing heavy, and scrolling through TikTok for 2 hours
until it went away.
I was my recovery time because you know rice expands in your
right.
So you get super uncomfortable, but then I'm super hungry right afterwards. So now I'm I ate again. I don't even remember what I fucking ate. I had 2 boxes of Bobby Rogers cereal and some Pop-Tarts. And now I'm
You
like,
still have the Bobby Rogers stuff?
dude, he only sent it a week ago. I mean, it was a lot of food. I got a lot of food left over. Plus, it wasn't like I ate home every day. One day was basically there was a wedding. One the night before
That's true too.
was a
Right,
big
right. You went out. Right,
carne asado thing with the Argentinians, and then
right.
I had that popcorn at the movie theater, that free stockholder popcorn. So
Free stockholder popcorn.
brother, I'm thinking of going to see another movie just to get more popcorn. There's just nothing I don't want to see. So yeah, so today is like I'm doing the battle.
You would be the guy though. Hold on, you would be the guy to go to just to get the free popcorn and leave. You would be that guy.
I wonder if
I could just see you walking down the street just eating the popcorn.
I'm not sure you can do that because you get stopped. We got stopped when we first came in by the girl that like the ticket booth is basically like either you meet them outside or they have the door where they can come out to the other side of it. And so she saw us walk in, so she came through with us through her ticket booth area, and she wanted to scan our tickets right there. So so I don't know if they're smartened up to this deal and that's why they did it, or if they just they didn't have ushers down anywhere else checking tickets, so they just do it when you come in, I guess. Okay, so
they're paying attention to that.
Yeah. You can't walk in without doing your ticketing business first. So, I mean, it's a good idea, and don't think it didn't cross my mind, but I
am sure it crossed your mind.
Well, because I'm a popcorn guy. I'm kind of a popcorn expert. Aficionado, if you will.
Aficionado.
Yeah. I've put in my 10,000 hours on that, so I'm kind of at the expert level, professional, if you will. So if anyone has any popcorn related questions, by the way, just send them in. I'll be happy to
popcorn related questions.
I'll be happy to tackle any no question is dumb when it comes to popcorn. So please just send them in. But yeah. So today's been a battle ever since that, and since the Pop-Tarts, of trying not to eat again before the sun rises in the east. So we'll see how that goes. But I have a bad feeling. There's going to be a Hungry Man dinner heated up as soon as I'm off this podcast with you.
Look, you know what? I'm going to be having another acai bowl, double peanut butter, natural peanut butter, mind you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be having, and we're leaving in the morning. We're heading back home. We're going to try to make it to North Carolina. So,
oh my Lord. So
I feel alive. I feel in shape, and I think you think that it's trouble that I'm started early, but I think the train is moving forward. You're still trying to get the coal in there to get it started. I'm going, buddy.
Yeah, we haven't even cleaned the train off from the last run. The passengers. No. That's true. But we'll see, because I have a feeling one sedentary day. I butcher that word, but sedentary. One sit on your ass day in the car for however many hours it is, 10 maybe from. Oh, no, it's
10 hours. It's 10 hours to Charlotte. Yeah.
Okay. So 10 hours sitting in a car plus pit stops at all junk food places. You're gonna backslide into the old comfortable really, really easily. When you get home, you'll be like, I didn't walk yesterday. Why would I want to walk today?
Take a day off.
Yeah.
Right?
So we'll see. Oh, so now that we know you kind of are a cheat even when you're trying to behave, let's backtrack a minute. You mentioned Nick, and I think somewhere along the way I came across his TikToks. I don't think the Breakfast Club account was following him, but he popped up in my whatever for
the page or something
for you, and I'm like, oh, it's Nick. I'm gonna have to follow this. I need to know what this goof is doing. Nick the fucking dick. And like the first one that came across that made me follow, this is why I had to follow him, was that trash stash he has. The
trash stash.
That mustache. that like is like it literally is the like the textbook definition of what you think about when you do the spoof in a teenage movie of a guy trying to grow a mustache but can't grow a mustache. And so it's cartoon comical. It definitely, like, if you're not really looking hard, it just looks like dirt. It really does. Or like a bad shadow. It's like so barely there.
Oh, it's horrible.
And like, I'm just like, this guy has no right when he by choice. He literally is choosing to look like that in fucking public, around his friends, around family. I mean, we're bad enough around me. I can't imagine everyone else mocking that thing. Or if you're all just like sensitive to his feelings because it's 2021.
Oh, nobody's sensitive to him around here. He's been eating shit for the week now. So
I mean, it reminds me of a lot of things, but it's just pathetic. And for that guy to talk about anyone, about me or you being fat or looking dumb or whatever their like low rent, cheap ass humor was that the other day when they were trying to mock me. None of it could be taken seriously with a face wearing that. Okay? It would be, he would have a better mustache if he drank water and got the upper lip wet and then just dragged it across a barbershop floor. Okay? He would have a better mustache than what he actually grew. This mustache says try again in 4 years. Nice try.
It's pretty bad.
Nice try, but check back in 4 years. This is pathetic. Now, I also want to comment that he seems to have a lot of fucking fancy swag all the time, like these fucking hats with these brims.
Yeah.
With this, like, dude, you need to stop giving him money.
Well,
like,
so he's working. Okay, let me tell you what he's done this week.
Keep.
So he worked this week, right?
Oh, he worked 4 days. Good for him.
So when he worked, my brother, instead of paying him cash, would buy him a hat. Because he's a stupid kid who's like, oh, the hat's worth more. I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I was like, you are literally getting worked into working for a hat. Like, how dumb could you be?
I mean, that's pretty fucking dumb. Look at his mustache.
Well, and then the best part is that today my brother's like, he's so slow, he's lazy. I was like, why? He's like, he like works in slow motion. He goes, this 70-year-old woman's running fucking laps around him. And
I hope he was saying that to him too. Like,
he was.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Yeah, he's been eating it all week. Yeah.
I mean.
Yep. So.
I mean, I really almost want to make this podcast all about Nick the Dick, because I like, if he wants to jump on my fucking enterprise here, these podcasts that you and I do together, and think he can come and take over and think he's fucking cute and funny. I mean, I'll dedicate 2 months to fucking ripping on him on here. I'll do deep dives, man. I'll get you to tell all kinds of fucked up stories. You let him know ask him seriously when next time you see him, if he wants to go to war or not, because I'm ready. And he has no platform. He's just got a TikTok with like 20 people following him, and none of them know who you or me are. So he could go on his little platform and do whatever the hell he wants. But just let him know I'm ready to go to war anytime he wants. And
this may be a good war.
And I've been. It's going to be a very one-sided kind of war. This is like the Gulf War, where I just invade and he waves the white flag in a day and a half. You know what I mean? No shots even fired by him. So yeah. I mean, let him know that anytime he wants to commit to this. Otherwise, he can just stay quiet, and we'll take that as a surrender, because
I'm going to tell you, he's in the gym working out right now because he's.
No, well, talk to him after. I want to give him, I don't need an answer now. I don't need pressure on him to decide now. I want to make an informed decision. And I know you will encourage him to go to war with me, and that's fine. But I don't think he understands.
Of course I will.
I don't think he understands what he's in for.
Yeah, no, he has no idea.
He has no idea. So
No idea. Yeah, but he's just the laziest 16-year-old I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, so this week, I feel good. I feel rejuvenated here. I'm not eating as much. I feel alive. And the biggest thing of it all is I'm in a conference room in I literally came in. My brother's like, use the conference room. I'm thinking about it. This is perfect. There's no distractions in this conference room. This may be the best, clearest podcast we've had ever.
It sounds. I'll tell you this. Not only does it sound like clear, there's no echo.
Right.
It gets better reception than your janky ass house in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
There's no fucking dog barking. There's no kids interjecting their dumb fucking opinions. And and there's no pots and pans or stove for you to cook food on.
And I'm sitting on this really nice couch doing it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, I want you to be comfortable. I need
this is good.
I want you to be comfortable, because if you're not, it'll be rushed, and people will get the feeling like you don't want to be here. And
it's a little warm in here is the only thing. Yeah, but I mean, I see the thermostat. I think I can fix that.
Yeah, but you're coming off a fucking workout too. You might just be running a little hot, buddy.
Do you remember how it feels to come off a workout?
Been a while. No, listen. Last week, maybe it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, I worked out 2 days. I lifted weights.
Okay.
And then I was like into full surrender mode, because I knew that I got the Bobby Rogers food, and I already had my pants. So I was in full surrender mode, ideally hoping that this week I'd get back on track. And we still got Friday to call it this week, but right now it's looking grim. It's looking a little grim. I had 2 slices of pizza that were left over from yesterday's pizza. I did have that today,
eat it.
Too.
Go ahead and eat it. I already
had it. I already had it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I have some more stuff to post here. But I saw your, I posted a couple pizzas, but then I see your pizzas, and I get a little, okay, he's eating pizza still too. We're good. Like we're on the same level a little bit.
I saw your comment that was like our Instagram is really pizza heavy this last week or two.
No, but it's true. I mean, I think we've had 5-6 pizzas in a matter of like 3-4 days.
Our social medias are so fucked up. Twitter, really, we just share the fucking podcast links. Instagram, all we do is post our food pics.
Right.
Facebook, we don't really do much on there. And TikTok, your TikTok, you just do your stuff. And on the Breakfast Club one, I haven't posted on there in a long fucking time since I worked with Marco. So since Christmas, I need to rebrand that and start doing stuff. But I figure, let me get down 20 pounds before I show my face on the fucking thing. By the way, did you notice that there were no wedding pictures anywhere to be found on the
I looked. I didn't see any because I was ready to save.
I made all tags dependent on my approval. So you won't.
Oh, you're such a dick. Damn, because I looked, because I was ready to capture it.
Believe me, I knew you had been excited, looking forward to it, talking shit about trying to humiliate me, and so I knew. Like, I think here's how funny it is. I think right after the wedding, before we fucking started eating food, I had the thought to go onto Facebook and do that setting. So because I knew that like some pictures had been taken, like while we're all hanging out before the wedding and during the wedding, and so I'm like, oh, we're taking more and more pictures. I gotta fucking get ahead of this. Someone might post something while we're still at the wedding. Yeah, fuck.
Oh, yeah. No, I looked because I really wanted to screen capture it.
Well, I don't know what you were going to use them for, other than like...
pure evil, of course.
Well, I didn't know if you were going to do it for public stuff or for internal... Like, I like to grab a lot of photos you guys post or that you post within our little chat, and I use them... They're like labeled in my mind for internal use. And what I'll do is I'll make memes of them, some really fucking funny savage ones. But I only
the Blake ones your Blake ones are. I mean, they're next level.
And so I'll use those for our chat, but they don't end up in public. They remain special just to us. So I didn't know if you were going to show me the same courtesy or if you were just going to start slapping them on every fucking person's post that involved me or chat that I was in or anything. So That's why.
Listen,
That's why
I can honestly, but I can honestly say I probably would have used it for everything.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got ahead of it, man. I believe it.
Yeah.
If nothing else, we know each other very
And
well.
don't act like you've never thrown out the one of me with the carbs, with the don't act like, or the Santa Claus one. You got me one in the Santa Claus outfit. You've got plenty, my friend, that you've thrown into public
Yeah,
forums, which I think is hilarious.
but those aren't like, but but those aren't like the Blake ones. You know what I mean? Like there's certain ones I wouldn't put up. You know what I mean? There's some that I mean, not every single one I make is going to be private, but yeah. I mean, but I also
At least,
I also
the
know
ones
you would
using
be.
me.
I know
Well,
you'd
I
be
was in
cool with
shape
them.
though. I was in shape on the two of them. I was like literally on keto, and you caught me on like a cheat day, so
Well,
I still didn't look like the fat whale that I look
there
like
was like
now.
what
So
was
it
it
was
like
okay.
there was a photo of you just chomping on Wendy's
Wendy's,
at Wendy's.
yes,
And I
yes.
think I like wrote under it the Cheeto diet.
Yeah,
uh,
yep, uh, yeah, but yeah. I mean, I really all I had was just talking about the New York, man. I feel alive out here. I feel great. I'm running the streets. I'm even I'm 10 miles a day. Like
Running the
I'm really
streets
getting in shape
like
here.
you're
I'm
like it's fucking a Rocky montage or something. Jesus
right. It
Christ.
is, and then I met the guy Tommy today. We made the TikTok, so I did make him try something, and I'm not even kidding you because you said this earlier. I went to go grab the Japanese Kit Kats, and I said, "Yeah, no, I can't. I can't bring those out. That's so insulting."
Well,
So I chose a
do you
different.
know what Asian ethnicity he
I
is?
don't.
See,
I think he's
yeah.
Korean.
Okay. Well, yeah. See, now you could either go two ways with that. You could go where I know you're Korean. That's the joke. Is that we're doing the joke.
Right.
We're both in on it. I'm playing ignorant that all you Asians look alike. Blah blah blah. Let's go along with it. Or you really don't know, and then he has to either get really pissed at you or swallow down some fucking anger because here goes another fucking white guy assuming I'm Japanese.
Well, and that, yeah, I didn't grab. So I grabbed an English chocolate. We ate, and both of us at the same time. Never, we both ate it, and it's funny because I watched the video back, and we did one take, and it was, I don't even, paying attention. So I watched the video back. I have not posted it yet, but when we open it, the chocolate looks like a butthole, and he goes, "Oh, it looks like a butthole," because it does, right? It's like it was like kind of melted a little bit. Well, I'm watching it, and as we're eating it, I go, "Man," I say, "This tastes like a butthole." I said that, but we had already filmed it and ate it. I go, "I can't delete it now. We got to stick with this one." And now, so tomorrow there'll be a video out there that says that I know what butthole tastes like.
Well,
so
it's almost like if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, that you have
right.
looks like a butthole, tastes like a butthole. It must be a butthole.
Right. And he, great dude. We filmed two, one for me, one for him. Snuck in those pizzas, and
Just one?
we just shot the shit.
That's it? Just fucking one?
We did one each. Yeah, we shot the shit for a little bit. We actually shot the shit for way too long, and then we did one each, and we went live on his live. He's got 70,000 followers too, so we went live and did a little live for about 20 minutes. But then it was like 3 hours in, so he had to go. I had to go, and I had to start my my 8-mile walk. So I had to cut. Well, I say cut it short. We were out there for 3.5 hours. So and I had 2 slices of pizza and a Sprite for $5.99, which is it's right down the street. Like I literally could walk there right now and get 2 more slices and a drink.
Oh, man.
But my brother's making me eat acai bowls. So
yeah, I saw that video of you guys all at dinner.
Oh yeah.
And I get the impression. Yeah, I didn't get it from the video, but I just had the feeling that he watches every disgusting bite you take. He
ate a lot though too. He ate a lot.
Yeah, but he can do that from a position.
He lost 40 pounds.
He can do that from a position of judgment, is what I mean. He sits there on his high horse eating his, looking at you going, "You haven't earned the right to this bowl of spaghetti."
Right. If I lived here, I'd be 225 pounds. No fail. No fail.
Why? How do you figure that?
Because I'd be walking the 8 to 10 miles every day with him after work. And lifting. His gym it's a 2-story gym. It's amazing apartment gym. He lives in like a resort. He pays an arm and a leg, but this is like a resort.
Yeah, well,
it's a resort here.
Your brother figured out a good gimmick to earn money. So
Right.
now he's living the high life.
Right.
Why don't you just go
Yep.
work
So
for him?
yeah, I should, but
Tell him he can't
probably,
pay you in baseball caps.
right. I was going to say he probably. I'm not taking baseball caps as payment or Jordans because he bought him a pair of Jordans
Oh
too.
boy, I would
So.
have just offered to throw in some mustache wax.
Oh wow.
Oh, here's
Well, but
one can, aka a
what
lifetime supply.
what I do to piss off Nick the Dick is that I then bought Lex 2 pairs of Converse, and he's like, "Well, she didn't work." I was like, "Yeah, I know, but it's okay." And he's like, "I had to work for mine." I was like, "Huh."
I mean,
Just to piss him off.
some would not call
Yeah.
that work, pal.
Yeah. So the only other thing I wanted to talk about is I had texted you before this saying that I think I offended someone.
Oh,
I was
yeah, I
actually
forgot about
wrong.
that.
I was wrong.
Oh.
So on Instagram, I posted my little family dinner from the other night, and a good friend of he used to be part of the Breakfast Club. I think we've kicked him out. Josh.
I think he's self-exiled.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
self-exiled, but I would still refer to him as Breakfast Club at
Warmer?
Jace. He is Breakfast Club at Jace. Him and TK are at Jace. They'll always be
Right.
B
Right, because they did some cool stuff with us.
BC and
Yeah.
Jace members. If you ever
Right.
watch our old vlogs on YouTube, they're a regular. They make regular appearances. So
I mean, well, except for TK because we blurred his
yes,
face
that's
out.
right. For a long time, not
Right.
all of them, but for a long time, we decided the rib would be we'd blur his face out and
Yeah,
bleep
his name, bleep his name so no one could hear his name.
he couldn't get a rub off of them.
Right, right. And so he messaged me.
Comment.
He commented on my video and said that if Italians ate like I did, they would break all the gondolas that they ride. He made some fat joke. So
It's kind of funny. I mean, he's right.
Okay, let me tell you. I'm gonna get to that. So I wrote back. Have you seen him lately? He has this really weird, like, creepy mustache. So I wrote, "Your mustache is awful." He wrote, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." Well, I went to go comment, and it was gone. I texted him. I said, "Hey, did you delete that? Did I hurt your feelings?" He didn't respond right away, so I messaged you and said, "I think I hurt Josh's feelings."
I know what this is.
He messaged me back and said, "No, I got community guidelines saying I was going to kill you."
Apparently, any fucking joking threat is taken as a real threat and pulled. Yeah, I think I mentioned lighting someone on fire once or something, and like the comment disappeared, and I'm like, "Did you delete my comment?" And the guy's like, "No."
And that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But then he wrote me back and said, "I thought this was America," and I said, "Yeah, not anymore." And I said, obviously. You can't jokingly tell somebody you're going to kill them. But I started thinking about, like, when we were kids, like, Jesus, man, the amount of shit I said we said to our friends, like, God, we would all be canceled at this point.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have stood a chance. How many times you tell, like, your friend or your brother, like, I'm going to kill you?
Right.
Like, you're not really killing anybody. Like, but I guess Instagram's that sensitive. So I didn't hurt his feelings. We chatted for a minute back and forth. He's doing fine. He's still wrestling. He's getting some pretty good gigs. Now, they ran a show and drew a huge house a couple weeks ago. So
I was gonna say, if you want a last match, that might be the place to have it. You would have to insist on bringing your own opponent in.
Right.
But because I don't think you want to work with anyone they'd be willing to provide with their...
I would work Josh.
I mean... I understand,
just because I want to punch him in his mustache
and
then shave it off. His mustache is worse than my son's mustache because he is a grown-ass man and he still can't grow a mustache. And when I told him his mustache was awful, I want you to go look after this podcast. That has got to be by far one of the worst mustaches for a 30-year-old man I've ever seen. I don't even know if he's 30. He may be 27-ish, but his mustache, it's honestly, like, I wouldn't let my daughter near him. That's how bad the mustache looks. So you have to see this thing. So, yeah.
I think, he wouldn't be bad because at least there's like some story there. You guys could do a build.
Right.
You guys have history. It wouldn't be terrible. As opposed to them just booking you with someone like random, or that's available up there or that they would be willing to pay for.
Right.
Maybe if you sweet talked the right people, you could get not Bobby, Billy up there. Maybe a co-production between Turbo and Bobby Rogers Productions to co-finance that match. Something like that, because Bobby would come to that as well. So
he would. Right.
So why
he
wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he contribute to the Billy Five's travel fund to make that one last beatdown happen? I feel like I'm even planting seeds for this now. I feel like this.
Well, I think you are, and I also think Bobby has the. I think he has the pull with them because they respect Bobby. Because Bobby's helped them, a little bit.
Yeah,
from,
but it's
from
funny because
they
must like him because he relentlessly insults TK on Facebook, mostly just calling him a twink and a little gay boy. But I think he might be projecting a little bit on the TK.
Yeah,
wanting him to be one. I don't know, but
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But has he sent TK $150 worth of food in 2 days? Has he? I don't.
Honestly, I don't want to know what he sent TK. Like, we should probably not even talk about that. Just yeah. I don't know if that's safe to talk about it. What they've seen of each other, done for each other. So we'll leave it at that.
This might be a mystery, like what really happened on the trip to LA.
That Marco never wants to talk about, which I find suspicious.
Never talk details. I rarely
right.
Agony pretends like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Beast who usually will talk about anything, kind of gets serious. Yeah, none of them really. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. That is interesting.
I think we're gonna have to start a new show called the Bobby Rogers Hour and get to the bottom of a lot of these questions.
This is true. Yeah. Well, look at this. I am in the library here. They have the Star Wars archive book. This book is I've never seen a Star Wars in my life, but this book is gigantic. It is huge. This book is like a gigantic, like, I've never seen it's not even a book. It's gigantic. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of people have put a lot of hard work into those movies, whether you've seen them or not. And we're talking like 40 years of stuff. So what are you gonna do?
Well, that's all I got. I got nothing else. I would like to end this. I got a dog barking. Oh, fucking right when I was. Did you hear that? Did you hear that dog yapping?
Vaguely.
What a fucking rib. I was just about to say, I would like to say that we've made it through this podcast and very clear. Everything went off perfectly. I was about to just say that and say that I would like to say this is going to continue, but I'm going home tomorrow. And then that fucking dog yapped in the background and ruined it for me.
Yeah.
What a rib.
If you hadn't even mentioned the dog, I don't think anyone would have noticed.
It was loud here.
It was far enough away where it's just barely in the background.
Yeah.
So anyway, to recap, Nick, remember, watch yourself.
What's that?
Nick needs to watch himself. Also, and
okay, I'll remind him.
And
I'll check him.
He needs to put a wet washcloth to that upper lip and give it a good scrub, because whatever he's got there, it looks like he's trying to draw like a villain mustache. Like a like the kind of character that would tie a girl to the railroad tracks back in the old silent movies. But it's, seriously, wipe it off and try again in a few years.
I'm gonna tell him.
Try again in a few years. Maybe a few days of actual hard work would help that mustache grow. I think the reason it's such a pathetic mustache is that your body doesn't know how to be a man yet. You're just not.
Right.
You haven't done any man things. You haven't worked hard.
Right.
You haven't shown anyone respect.
It's the truth.
All that shit. I'm looking forward to the day he's out.
Oh, speak of the devil, here he is. Ben said your mustache looks ridiculous. You should probably shave it.
His stash is trash.
He said your stash is trash.
Yeah, that's why he's fat.
He said you want to play the game, that's why you're fat.
Yeah. I mean, that's all he's got, though. I mean,
Well, I mean, it's a valid point.
yeah, but you say that all the time. I mean, he's just
Yeah,
doing a less quality fucking joke than you. That's all. It's
all
okay.
right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get my acai bowl.
I mean, this is the new you, huh? For one day, one
You
more
hear
day.
that?
Lasagna ain't cutting it.
I
He's
don't.
still going. Whoa!
I don't know what he's saying.
This could really be a. He said, "Hey, at least he's trying to eat healthy. Your lasagna isn't cutting it."
Don't look for a boxing fight. He could cut.
Oh no! Oh, wait a second. He just went Jake Paul on you.
I don't even know what that means. He challenged me to a
He
fight.
said
I'll
he
fight
just
him.
said he's looking to have his first boxing event. He's challenging you.
Okay,
Been out there anyways.
sounds good.
Oh,
He's since
this is this
he's never been a man one day in his life. I'll be very interested to see if he
the
can take it.
battle of the almost 50-year-old versus 16-year-old in a boxing fight.
I don't give a fuck. I will knock him the fuck out. We'll go to a state where that's legal. We'll do some human cockfighting. I'm all for it, man. I'll punch a kid, man.
Oh, this is great. We may have our first ever non-celebrity boxing
Non-celebrity.
non-celebrity boxing match.
I'm
Oh.
1000% ready to punch your son in the face.
Punch the mustache off his face.
I don't have to. You don't need to hit him that hard. This is like that Magna Doodle thing. You know, the little, the with the magnet filings
Yeah.
and the magnet.
Yeah, just shake it off.
just yeah.
Oh,
If he moves too quickly,
wow.
it all falls off, or if there's a stiff wind.
Oh, all right. Well, that good ending to the show right there. That was unexpected ending.
I feel like he and I are going to have a match with oversized gloves.
This is this is great.
We're both gonna. I'm gonna have my my boxing trunks up to my nipples so that he can't.
Yeah.
So I've got a small batting zone, so to speak.
This is great.
No hitting below the belt.
Ah,
I've got my
God.
shorts up to my pits with my nuts hanging out the bottom.
Oh,
Like an
God.
old- like
Yeah,
an old-
we should end this on this
like
note right
an
here.
80-year-old man mowing his lawn.
Yes.
Oh fuck! All
Oh,
right,
man.
let's
All right.
let's set this up.
Good stuff. I like
This is going to be
All
the
right.
super card. It's going to be you versus Bobby and me versus Nick the Dick. My
It's
friend,
happening.
you have now motivated me. I am
Well,
now,
here we go.
I am now motivated to beat the shit out of a 16-year-old.
Oh,
with your blessing, of course.
this should be funny.
Oh, I got
all right, I'm
tears
done.
rolling down
I gotta
my
go get
face.
I gotta go get an acai bowl.
I know. I
Goodbye.
could hear you starving in your voice.
Goodbye.
Bye.